best wishes for a happy holiday season. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Vucevic. Skinny is out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Lights Out, and it's Dean in at the 4 spot. And for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Brian in at the shooting guard position. And not yet the midway point of the season, Clark. So much invested in keeping these players healthy and ready to play with lots of games still ahead of us.
Yeah, you hope and imagine they'll continue to make really good strides, but I love the progress that's been made in injury prevention and rehabilitation, as well as maintenance, so these guys can play at a high level longer.
Here's Dosunmu. Rebound by the 76ers.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment. Defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has. And they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Here's Andrews, coming off 31 points last game. To the wing right side. Launches from deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Maxey looking it over. On the pass to Yabusele. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
The kid gets the bucket.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Yabusele. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Pass to Dean. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass. Just set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
Here's Brian. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
Here's Andrews. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. The shot's good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Philadelphia with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Yabusele, and he makes good on the layup. Yabusele's got 5 now.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
Dosunmu, the pass to Dean. Here's Andrews. The 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 mate.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And here's George. Last game we saw him score 13. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Again, Philadelphia.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offense.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Yabusele. The shot from the low post is good. Yabusele's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Bulls trail by 8. This is it to Vucevic. Shoots over Embiid. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I love the determination he showed. They're getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they've found a way to keep winning.
Martin's checked in for Philadelphia. And now to our rookie leader for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. Take a look at Skinny. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Well, he's a premier pickpocket last month among rookies. You can't afford to get lazy around him because he'll leave you empty-handed for sure.
Here's Martin. It's deflected. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Maxey. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Nikola Vucevic.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Bryant lays it up off the glass. Bucket's got 7 points in the game. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Andrews. From past the arc. Here's Vucevic. Another shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Vucevic is a guy who doesn't mind doing the dirty work now. He can get down and gritty if he needs to, and he puts a lot of effort into how he pounds the glass.
One shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
Bulls trail by 8. Lee outside. Shot, high post. It's Chicago with another bucket. Here's Maxey. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Here he goes. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
His second.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Free throw good, Maxey.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey's so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Maxey hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Andrews. And there's the pass to Dean. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Outside, Maxey. High post, Embiid. Left side, George. Back to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Here's Martin. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. Martin's got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, the evolution of Embiid continues. At 7 feet tall, he can look over defenders and make great passes, and he's got a nice feel for passing the ball.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that and is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Got a chance. Let's check out the stats for Maxey. Averaging 25 points per, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Now, here's George. Hasn't made one yet. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Maxey embraces and welcomes that kind of defense. He's confident in hitting that shot even while under some pressure.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
For Chicago, they have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game.
2 shots.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Maxey. He's got 6. Outside, George. It's all in by the Bulls.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Lobs up there for Maxey.
And George is not just a scorer. He also passes the ball well, looking to keep his guys involved.
Here's Andrews. He has 7. Here's Lee over George. Crew on the 14-footer. 6 points for lights out.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Skinny. This last month, he's been positively spectacular and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. And the first one drops. Maxey hits them both.
Yeah, and early on, doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Here's the kid coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to George. Here's Buckets. Last game with 30 points. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago.
For the ball. All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers and
So for the Bulls, Money's checked in for Vucevic. Zach LaVine comes in for Lee. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Here's Andrews. He has 7. Pass to Dean. Here's Andrews. And they get it back.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Martin the pass to George. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. Pass to Bryan. Back to Maxey. The pass to Bryan. Second chance effort, and Embiid lays it in. And now it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
And that one's good. Andrews.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
In the first 2 minutes.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Buckets. 18 feet out. Ball with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Money. No good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 9. Right side Maxey. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Maxey's got 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Maxey. 12 points for him.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's Bryan. Rebound by the kid.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the basket by Money.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. 6-point lead. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Andrews. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pulls it up. The shot comes out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just face it. He whiffs on it.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
We've got Tyrese Maxey. Abusele out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Buckets, and it's Martin in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. Outside, Levine. Maxey against Ball. He kicks it to Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside, Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. They get it again. It's tipped. The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target. Philadelphia leading by 11. Ryan passes to Maxey. Fires the 3. Lee with the block. They retain possession. Pass to Drummond. Outside, Maxey. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
That's his second.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
Some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with. But I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Free throw good, Maxey. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Kelly Oubre comes in for buckets. And he's good on the second. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Oubre. 11-point game his last outing. Now Maxey. Passes it to Oubre. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Lee against Martin. And stolen by Drummond. Now, here's Maxey. D right on him. The pass to Embiid. Over Levine. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident in that area.
And the Bulls call timeout here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Our sister TNT looking for the loudest fans to let us hear ya.
The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Take a look at Skinny, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
The free throw drops for Lee. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Oubre outside. And Drummond kicks to Maxey. Over ball. Lee with the block. And they recover it. 3 on the clock. 4-3. Oubre. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You look at the Bulls, and not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, there's the 76ers, just a few spots below there.
And for Philadelphia, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Here's Maxey. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. He with the block. Here's Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice touch on the floater. Another tool that Levine's developed. And he's becoming a better all-around scorer for sure.
Here's Embiid. Robust move inside by Joel Embiid.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lee passes to Williams. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Maxey. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Lee with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lee outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Embiid. There's the 3. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Assertive move by Embiid.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Here's Lee. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And here's Martin. Kicks it to Embiid. Physical play by Embiid inside.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Chicago calls timeout. Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Here comes your Philadelphia 76ers.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mike. And it's Dosunmu in for Zach LaVine.
Your 76ers.
Bulls trail by 14. Lee kicks to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around, and Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Over Williams. Bank shot, no good.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Ball finds Vucevic. Now here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
Now here's Maxey. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his D. He caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let-up in him all night.
And here is Ball after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. No good from Lee. Pass to Martin. Lee with the steal. Dosunmu, the pass to Lee. And he recovers it.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Passes it to Embiid. It's stolen by Vucevic. Lee kicks the ball. Bounce pass from Williams. Embiid against Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Now the pass to Dosunmu. There's Lee with the three. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Lee dishes to Vucevic. Shoots over Embiid. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid. Martin finds Oubre. To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Dosunmu. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Philadelphia with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
The 76ers with some changes. Yabusele, he's checked in for Drummond. Paul George comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's buckets in for Oubre. And then for Chicago, the kid comes in for Williams. And it's Skinny in for Ball. Here's Andrews. 9 points in the game so far. Six on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Skinny's got 12 points in the game.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Dosunmu. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's his first personal
How about
foul.
battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball
Shooting for
in?
Chicago.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The 76ers leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Maxey passes to Yabusele. Out of hand on it and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Ball.
Bulls trail by 7. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Buckets can't hit. The Bulls shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Stolen by George. .107 left here in the second. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And that's superb concentration. It takes a lot to distract George once he's got position inside.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Vucevic.
What a great play. Totally screwed the defender on that one.
Here's Yabusele. Vucevic defending. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Here's Bryan. They grab their own miss.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
He kicks it to Embiid. Goes up with the stripe. Chicago grabs the miss. The kid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Dosunmu. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get the one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end. We have to do a better job. And, yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops. When we help, make sure the guy that helps, he gets help and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So just got to focus, and come back and take a half ready. So we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They've got the 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, you're not in this position, Ernie.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Chicago.
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound. They need to prevent second chance points. Fight to get their own. If they can do that, this game's still within them.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. Kevin Harlan.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Get out there with Vucevic. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Lights Out. And it's Andrews in at the point. Out to the right wing. There's the pass to Dosunmu. Connects from three-point range. Dosunmu's got 8 points.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Got a piece of it. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 10 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
That's why you give Maxey freedom to do his thing, because he's terrific at creating for himself.
Here's Lee. Another one falls for Chicago.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Outside, Maxey. Outside, George. Pass to Buckets. Pulls up on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his third personal foul. First team.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
For Philadelphia, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Lee with the ball. 23 points in the game. Pass to Dean. Back to Lee. Five on the clock. And the rejection by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is. Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now, here's Maxey. 26 points for him. At the top of the key, Embiid. Outside, George. Out to the right wing. Here's Yabusele. Vucevic with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Maxey.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Andrews. He's covered by Maxey.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Andrews. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Maxey against Lee. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 28 points for the game.
Not just the perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Vucevic down low. Embiid's there. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got it all tied up now for the Bulls. Outside, Maxey. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Now here's Dosunmu. 10 points for him. Pass to Dean. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Maxey.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
I'll tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Dosunmu's shot is off. Philadelphia has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Maxey on the wing. He has 28 points for the game. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Maxey. Andrews, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Inside. Embiid with authority.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Caleb Martin comes in for George. And Oubre subbed in for Maxey. Levine's checked in for Chicago. Now here is Martin. He's got 5. Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Vucevic. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Andrews. The pass to Dean. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Lee. He's got 25. Outside, Levine. Pass to Vucevic. For the lead. Great D that time from Martin.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Vucevic, that's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Vucevic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Bulls?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
And here's LaVine after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Here's Andrews, 14 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, a moment to check out stats for the kid. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. And he makes the first. Money's checked in for the Bulls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 76ers trailing. Pass to Yabusele. The jump hook, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
LaVine inside the three-point line. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre outside. Lock at 6. And Lee pulls it down. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
The offensive rebound. And that one drops for him. 13 points for buckets.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's LaVine. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Low block shot on the way. And there it is for him. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
They get a hand on it. Here's Money. He's got 5. On the wing, Lee. From 11 feet away. Again, Chicago.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on the silver platter. Just served him up.
Philadelphia's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Ryan passes to Yabusele. And easy 2 points on the layup. Yabusele's got 9.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Andrews passes to Lee. Releases. It's Chicago with another bucket.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Here's buckets. 13 points in the game. Good on the triple.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Mr. Moves checked in for Yabusele. Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. All comes in for Lee. Chicago leading. Andrews passes to Williams. Here's Andrews. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Ball.
2 minutes.
Right wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the paint. Martin inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Violation.
I see the stat sheet here for him. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Andrews. 19 points in the game. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Bulls in second.
The coaching staff has emphasized the defensive end of the floor, and you can see over the last month they've really improved, doing a great job of keeping their opponents' points down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George is checked in for buckets. And Maxey subbed in for Mr. Moves. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now, here's George. 6 points for him. Ball feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Levine. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Maxey. 28 points for him. They get it back. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Drummond.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Andrews passes to Levine. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Andrews. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's his first.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
One shot.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
1 shot.
.35 seconds left in the third. Outside, Maxey. It's tipped. Here's Andrews, defended by George. .12 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots off the step back. The shot, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Oh, go now.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Oubre out there with Caleb Martin. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's George in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Beyond the arc. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
2 points. That one goes.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Now, here's Ball. Lee outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Dean passes to Money. 6 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's 31 points for Lights Out. Levine against George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Zach Levine.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And he makes the first.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
He hits both from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's Lee. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oubre against Lee. And it's Oubre, the drive. Here's Money. Oubre with the steal. In the corner, George with it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Drummond in the post. He's covered by Ball. And it's Drummond missing. Money passes the ball. Throws it up high.
And Ball knows how to distribute the ball. Pun intended for sure. An impressive point guard who continues to improve and impress as a passer.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Lee against Oubre. No good from Lee. The 76ers trail by 11. In the corner, George with it. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Drummond. The 76ers with another miss.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Got that one up quick. Lee's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now, here is George. Maxey on the wing. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Knocks it loose. George against Lee. Passes it to Ball. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. Takes it off the glass. 35 points for lights out.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Ball with it. Maxey covering. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. The 11-footer. Ball no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 13. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Maxey's got 30.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Chicago calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for George. And it's buckets in for Maxey. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Money. Dosunmu comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Skinny in for Lonzo Ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Down low, Lee. Rebound by the 76ers. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. The dish to Embiid. And that one, good. Embiid's got 20.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
And they're on the break. Buckets can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such...
Oh, my! What
Assisted by Lee.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here is Dosunmu. The pass to Dean. Here's Andrews, covered by Oubre. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
There's Embiid. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Martin's in the post. He's against Lee. They recover it. They get it back. Oubre, no one around him. Oh, good on the triple. Bulls leading by 10. Here's Andrews. Lays it up and banks it in. Skinny's got 16 here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender 2 more points.
Ryan passes to Drummond. Shoots over Vucevic. Drummond dishes to Embiid. Drummond working against Vucevic. Just 4 to shoot. To end the cold streak. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Martin.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's buckets after the Bulls pick up 2. Pass to Oubre for the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Andrews. Now here's Dosunmu. And that one's good. Andrews.
Well, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Oubre.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Now, here's Maxey. Drummond trying to get himself free. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxey's got 32 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Embiid with the steal. George looking around. Pass to Maxey. Again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Here's the feed to Lee. Over George. And that one hits back iron.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And, you know, Drummond is an experienced big man now. And because of that, he's gained confidence and has no problem shooting over the defense inside.
Now here's Lee.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth. Here's buckets. George passes to Brian. And it's in there. Buckets got 22.
Boy, what a nifty play off the dribble there. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Andrews. Sinks that one from the post. Skinny's got 38 points.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Wide open. Buckets can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and What a huge win for the Bulls.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so checking out their record tonight, mark win number 32 overall.
And you got to be impressed with the total command they showed throughout this season series, winning the final game and pitching a 3-0 shutout for the year against the Sixers.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for the kid.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And the first one at the line is good. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the team. That's the one. The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Now here's Lee. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Lee's got 37.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Vucevic with the block. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Chicago. Fires it up. They get the rebound. And Embiid with the block. Right side, George. Passes it to Bryan. Now, here's Maxey, covered by Lee. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, and we just kept grinding, We never let them back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Great performance by you guys, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.